We'll begin with the state government reiterating its commitment to utilizing tax revenue for the socio-economic development of the state. At a press briefing, the executive chairman of the Borno State Internal Revenue Service, Professor Bello Alhaji Ibrahim, announced that the agency exceeded its 2024 revenue target, generating 28.3 billion naira, a significant surplus over the projected 19.3 billion naira. This performance ranked Borno as the 12th best tax-generating state in northern Nigeria. Professor Bello attributed the success to harmonized and flexible tax payment mechanisms, which have improved compliance and boosted collections. Looking ahead, the agency has set an ambitious revenue target of 35 billion naira for 2025. He emphasized that the state's resilience and commitment to economic recovery from the devastation of insurgency have played a key role in its fiscal success. The increased revenue, he noted, will enhance infrastructure, social services, and overall economic development in Borno.
It is now exactly 1 year and a few days when in 2023 we gathered in the same hall here with the same journalists. I am happy to see all of you back again to brief you on my activities of the 6 months of the year 2023. You may agree with me, our presentation at that time indicated huge success because we reported a performance index that shows the prospect, which today I am happy to say have again been replicated. Distinguished members of the press will agree with me that this success is not as a result of the commitment of the members of this board alone. We did it together because I could remember I visited a number of the media houses in town. In fact, in one of them, I spent almost 4 consecutive months appearing every single Thursday in order to sensitize the general public. So I must confess that what happened in Borno Internal Revenue Service, which I am about to reveal now, is not mainly as a result of our own effort internally, but as a result of the support we have received from members of the press. On this note, I would like to crave on your indulgence to continue to give us the necessary exposure, because some we sponsored, some we didn't even sponsor. I saw it. I saw a lot of it on both the print and the electronic media. I remain grateful for that. To members of my management team, I must say also, without them, this will not be achieved. It has been a Herculean task, which God in His mercy has given us the power to succumb, and we found ourselves where we are. The important thing in every organization is to understand the trends. In fact, in advanced countries, if one is not making any advancement, if there is no value addition in the way you lead an organization, it becomes embarrassing. In fact, at times they even resign their post. So in a country like Nigeria, where such is not being done, if you can make progress, it is only imperative that you let people know. Thirdly, my gratitude also goes to the general public in Maiduguri. Honestly speaking, I cannot quantify the support. People have been behind us. They have given us advices. They have contributed to ensure that we found ourselves where we are. Briefly and summarily, what I am saying is the year 2024 has come and gone. And it was the first year in which we had full control, in which we are in control from January to February, because 2023, I came in July 2023, so I could only be boastful of the performance in that year over the second half of the year. But for 2024, I think it's strictly our own child. We pilot the affairs of the organization from January to December, and the statistics, honestly, are convincing. Our revenue projection for the year was 19.3. 19.3, that was the projected figure, the figure which the Borno state government is expected from us. But by the end of the year, December 31st, we realized about 28.3 billion naira for the state. An upward increase of about 46-47%. And on the ranking space, all across the country, Borno State now ranks 12th or 13th, I cannot be sure. Only second behind Kano and Kaduna State in the northern region. So considering our peculiarities, that is the nature of the economic environment in Borno, we can beat our chest and say we have done well. If we have an added 9-point-something billion naira on top of what the government expected from us over the year, I think this is commendable.
The Borno state government has assured that 2025 will consolidate on the gains of the previous year in ensuring to rebuild flood-affected infrastructures, revamp economy, security, schools, health, agriculture, digital economy, and human capital development. The Borno State Commissioner of Budget and Planning disclosed this during a press briefing on the approved 2025 budget held in Maiduguri. It revealed that despite the challenges posed on the 2024 budget by the September floods, the appropriation bill recorded 88% implementation after spending 403 billion naira out of the 358.7 billion naira. The Commissioner of Budget and Planning, Babagana Malambe, said the 615.8 billion naira 2025 budget, titled Budget of Recovery and Continuity, will promote peace-building initiatives, accelerate recovery and reconstruction, prioritize infrastructures, rebuild destroyed communities, boost the economy as well as job creation. He explained that the state government will invest in agriculture, human capital development, education, healthcare, and digital economy. He further revealed it has introduced an automation system to streamline the effectiveness of the budget.
I am pleased and grateful to you for honoring our invitation to this press briefing. This shows your patriotism, commitment, and desire for positive contribution to the development of our dear state. The approved 2025 budget aptly tagged the budget of recovery and continuity. It's a testimony of Professor Babagana Marazulum's unwavering commitment to the people of Borno State. The budget was passed into law by the honorable members of the Borno State House of Assembly on the 9th December 2024 and assented by His Excellency, the Executive Governor, on the 7th of January 2025. The budget is not merely a financial document, it is a strategic roadmap, a blueprint for progress, and a symbol of our resilience. It reflects our dedication to considering the gains we have made in recent years and accelerating the pace of recovery, ensuring that every citizen benefits from the dividends of peace and development in Borno State. We are gathered here today to provide you with an overview of the 2025 budget implementation and technical highlights of the 2025 approved budget. The 2025 budget is beyond figures. It will clearly show you what the budget entails in terms of prosperity, security, and inclusive future of all the people of Borno State. You may wish to recall that our dear state was hit by flood on the 9th September 2024, and many lives were lost. May their soul rest in peace. Businesses were partially affected or even completely shut down. Houses, infrastructures collapsed. This has taken a toll on government progress in rebuilding the economy. It has only slowed down. To assure you that it has only slowed down the progress, but government will continue to rebuild more and better. The 2025 budget is in line with the 2025-2027 medium-term expenditure framework, 10-year strategic transformation initiative, and 25-year development plan for effective resource management, collaboration and communication, increase in productivity and efficiency, improved decision-making, risk management, and achievement of goals. The 2025 budget was planned and prepared to address key issues, mainly rebuilding the infrastructure affected by floods, security, especially roads, schools, hospitals, among others, revamping the economy through job creation, agro and digital economy, especially the SMEs, improve healthcare delivery, human capital development for effective service delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, you can now see the overview. Let's see the overview of the 2024 budget. The 2024 budget, in 2024, budget of 300, initially a budget of 358.7 billion naira was approved. We are also aware, because of the flood and because His Excellency has almost exhausted the budget that time, a supplementary budget of 61 billion naira was also approved, giving a total sum of 419.7 billion naira as the 2025 budget. This budget comprises, 2024 budget comprises of 358, and remarkably, let me inform this gathering that out of the 419 billion naira, state government has spent 403 billion naira, giving 88% implementation of the 2024 budget.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, our own governor, Professor Babagana Umarazulu, Member National Institute, CON, Fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, Fellow Nigerian Institution of Agricultural Engineers, Fellow SPSP, quite a number of other fellows. Yesterday, one member of the Hydrogeologists Society of Nigeria came to me and said he wants to sue me because we are not reflecting on His Excellency's many wings and feathers, the fellow of Nigerian Society of Hydrogeologists. Now, I just want us to recall that His Excellency has won an award for one of the best budgets being implemented in Nigeria. These are recalls I want to do for all of us as a refresher. Last year, the budgets were implemented to a greater extent. And I also want to share a few personal experiences as Nigerians. 15 years ago, the federal budget is being struggled so much to reach 25% capital projects, while the rest of the 75% is going on non-capital. Let me put it as non-capital projects. Here in Borno, I believe the opposite is the case. We have more capital projects which are people-centered, which are people-focused, and also concerned. And the fact is that even though we have quite a number of social protection, social safety nets, youth employment, skills, life skills being imbibed within the budget, we still see that the public good is what His Excellency and all of us are trying to have in Borno. Number 3, these are all recalls.
Governor Zulum on Tuesday swore in the new Borno State Head of Service into office. Performing the official function at the Borno State Government House chambers, Governor Zulum tasked the appointee, Dr. Mohammed Guluze, to exhibit his wealth of experience gained from his former portfolios to exchange professionalism, discipline, and commitment in the state civil service. Zulum charged the new head of service to specialize training programs, workshops, and mentorship initiatives to boost capacities and competences of civil servants. Meanwhile, the new head of service appreciated Governor Zulum for his appointment and pledged to work in accordance with the state agenda.
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
I, Dr. Mohammed Ali,
Do solemnly swear that I will at all times, to the best of my ability, serve the government of Borno State of Nigeria, in the office of Head of Service, that I will not allow my personal interests to influence my official conduct or decisions, and that I will support, defend, and uphold all laws of Borno State and those of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
The retirement of the former head of service Borno State has necessitated this gathering as we seek to fill the resulting vacancy created and maintain continuity in the state civil service. Today's occasion marks the beginning of a new chapter in the Borno State civil service, one that is filled with high expectations for innovation, revitalization, and progress, which will propel the public service to unprecedented heights. I congratulate Dr. Mohammed Aminu Guluze on his well-deserved appointment and wish you a very successful tenure of office. Your track records of achievements in your various roles is a testament to your leadership ability and commitment to delivering results. Dr. Guluze is among the few medical doctors in Borno State that don't operate private hospitals. Long ago, and his commitment to duty is second to none in the state. His humility and commitment, amongst others, need not to be overemphasized. Above all, is also not a corrupt leader. To the best of our knowledge, Dr. Guluze has earned this respect over a very long period of time. He's also a very good husband. I can understand why, because when the SSG inadvertently mentioned that the head of state to be sworn in, I saw all the three wives smiling. This is an indication that he's a good husband. Today's occasion marks the beginning of a new chapter in the civil service. I'd like to use this medium to restate my appreciation to the immediate past head of service, Barrister Modern Panami NMNI, for his 35 years of meritorious service to the government and people of Borno State, and for his work in strengthening the Borno State public service. I wish him a happy life in retirement. The civil service as an institution plays a very important role in governance. In fact, the extent to which any government succeeds in the implementation of its policies and programs largely depends on the quality of the civil service, not only in terms of its structure, processes, and procedures, but also the commitment and quality of its leadership at all levels. Our civil service needs a leadership that will inspire confidence and the will to strive for excellence. As the number one civil servant in the state, you must demonstrate good leadership qualities and lead by example for others, including the body of permanent secretaries, to follow. You have a responsibility to provide direction and encourage due process, accountability, transparency, professionalism, and higher sense of discipline.
Your Excellency, I am not unaware of the amount of work and the challenges associated with this role, and I am not taking it lightly. It is a responsibility that requires vision, empathy, and unwavering dedication. I pledge to give my utmost best to this position and to serve with integrity and transparency. Your Excellency's foresight to bring the past glory of the civil service must be supported, and I assure you of our resolve to strategically aim at safeguarding the long-term sustainability of the state administrative infrastructure, especially in the face of mass retirements that have the potential to destabilize the system. It is a common knowledge that as the current workforce ages, many public servants in key positions are set to retire in the coming years. It is undoubtedly bereft of requisite equipment and appropriate human resources. This could leave a significant gap in delivery of essential services to the people of Borno State, as well as hamper the smooth operation of government machinery.
Now, in a bold move to enhance security operations, Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum has donated 610 operational vehicles and motorcycles to security agencies, including the Nigerian Army and Police, to strengthen the fight against insurgency and crime in the state. The donation, which includes 110 patrol trucks, 500 motorbikes and 250 housing units, was officially handed over at the Borno State Government House in Maiduguri. Governor Zulum emphasized that the logistics support is crucial in addressing security challenges, enabling faster response times for security operatives, tackling insurgents and criminals. He also noted that the initiative aligns with efforts to restore peace and facilitate the resettlement of displaced communities. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Betokun, and the Theatre Commander of Operation Hadenkai, Waidi Shuaibu, commended Governor Zulum for the operational assets, acknowledging that they will significantly enhance security operations, maintain law and order, and improve the protection of lives and property across the state.
Today marks a significant step in our unwavering commitment to strengthening the security architecture of Borno State. We are gathered here to present 110 operational vehicles, 500 motorcycles to security agencies in Borno State. Out of these 110 vehicles, 60 will be given to the Nigerian Police Force, while 50 will be given to the Nigerian military, plus 500 motorcycles. We shall also be witnessing commissioning of the housing estate to the Nigerian Police Force. This modest gesture is in continuation of our government's commitment to the security agencies being the cornerstone for achieving peace, progress, and development of our state. These vehicles will enhance their mobility, improve their response times, and bolster their operational capabilities in the fight against insecurity and social vices. Over the years, Borno State government has invested huge resources in security and law enforcement in our state. Security is not cheap. It is a vital ingredient for development of any state. The ongoing counterinsurgency operations requires mainline budgetary funding from the federal government. The software and hardware of the military, including equipment, vehicles, ammunition, and consumables of the military and police, are some of the most expensive commodities in the market. These vehicles and houses are our collective determination to support our security personnel with necessary resources to effectively carry out their crucial mission.
Your Excellency, this gesture demonstrates your commitment to supporting our efforts in protecting lives and properties and maintaining law and order in this state. These operational assets, including 110 motor vehicles, 500 motorcycles, will no doubt enhance our operational capacity. It will enable us to respond more effectively to emergencies in the state. It will help us to reduce our response time to distress calls. It will also enable us to patrol our communities more efficiently.
Gratitude is virtually everything. So it's on that note I stand to express our sincere appreciation to His Excellency for this onerous generation to the entire security architecture in the state. This donation will go a long way in ensuring that all personnel and all the security agencies here in Borno will do their job conscientiously to the benefit of restoring peace and security in Borno State.
And with that, we wrap up the program for this week. My name is Dorcas Yakub Zala. See you again next week.